I filmed this me doing my hair, and I was just talking and talking and talking and talking and talking, and then I realized that when I went to get the footage, there was no audio, and you can even see I was mic'd, the mic was on, and I discovered that apparently on my camera there's a certain mode where you can film, but while you're filming it doesn't record audio, and I accidentally recorded in that version. So unfortunately I don't have any audio for me while I was doing my hair, but I was basically just talking about my future plans and while I was doing a braid out. And I think my next natural hair video will be about how to transition from relaxed to natural, and basically talk more about some of the hairstyles, my go-to hairstyles that I used to do, because I didn't do the big chop because I had relaxed hair. I just let my natural hair grow out and grow out, and when my natural hair reached my ears, that's when I cut off my relaxer. I just didn't have enough confidence or courage to chop all of my hair off at one time. So I did the big chop, and I used to always do braid outs. So the next video I'll do will probably be on braid outs and talking more about transitioning from relaxed to natural. And after this, we're going to make our way to the garden and pack some of our boxes. If you don't know already, I have a small business, Abiding Vines, and I sell sourdough, baked goods, and veggie boxes. And this is what I'm packing up now. Each of our boxes comes with a bouquet of flowers from my garden that I grew. Everything's organic, and I can only sell the veggies and the baked goods to Mississippi residents. So it's only for local commerce in Mississippi. I can't ship anything. If you are in Mississippi and you are interested in purchasing some of my produce, visit our website, abidingvines.com, and if you want to support Abiding Vines, you can give us a follow on any of our social media pages. We do have a YouTube channel too, and I would really appreciate it. Thank you. We are at Walmart and I am going to get groceries for this week and show you everything that I'm getting for meal prep. I want to make chicken fried rice and I want to grill some chicken and grill some hamburgers. And we'll see if we can see anything that catches our eye. Looking for some here's what I'm looking for. Looking for some elastic. I'm a beginner sewer, so I'm going to be doing I'm going to be doing a sewing project this weekend. I think this is what I need. Round elastic cord. Let me see. I think I'll use this. How many feet is this? 3 yards. 3 yards. Okay, I'm gonna get 2. It's really inexpensive. It's only $1.62. Gotta check the eggs to make sure they're not cracked. This was cracked. Okay, everybody looks good in this one. I was trying to learn how to make pizza, like homemade, with my recipe for sourdough pizza crust. It's still not there yet, but I ended up, while I was cooking the pizza, I ended up getting so much oil, spilling so much oil on the bottom of the oven that it smells like it's on fire every time I try to use it. I don't know what's a good grease way to get grease out of your oven, so we'll just see if this works. I'm just gonna use dish soap, a little bit of foam cleanser, and vinegar. And I hope this gets all the crustiness out. Okay, I still have this part that needs to be cleaned, but I think I'm just gonna do another layer tomorrow.
and see how it turns out. But it got, a lot of the grease is gone. I think I just need to soak more on this part. All I used was dish soap, vinegar, and what else? Some like bathroom cleaner, foam cleaner. But it turned out it's doing pretty good. I think I should be able to get the rest of this tomorrow. But if it soaks, it's a lot easier to get it off.
The bread that I'm going for is like a more hoagie style bread, but I'm not really sure of the recipe, so this is just going to be a tester to see, because once you start making bread, you'll be able to tell like the texture is really different. Depending on all your different ingredients. Look at my sourdough starter. It smells so good. It smells like fresh bread. And that's how you know when your sourdough starter is ready to cook with. It should have all these bubbles on top, and it should have like a nice smell to it. That's a sign that it's healthy. And I have so many videos that I want to do for the Abiding Vines channel, including baking videos and more about how to make a sourdough starter. It took me a year to make this, but as long as you take care of it, it should last. As long as somebody keeps feeding it, it will be alive as long as it has food. I might add a little bit more water to this bread. It looks a little dry, but sometimes it just takes a minute for the flour to absorb all the water, and then it'll the dough will look a little bit more moisturized than it does now. Okay. All right, we're gonna let this rest.
Let's check on our bread. Okay, but I'm gonna go ahead and shape it, and I'll show you how I'm shaping it. I'm just gonna flatten it. And then roll it up this way. I'm trying to make it look as pretty as possible, but this is just a tester. And I'm trying to dirty up the least amount of dishes as possible. Okay. So here's a little hoagie. It should double in size. So I put them both in this, and I like to proof bread with a lid because it helps that helps the top not dry out. And when your top doesn't dry out, you can usually get a softer crust. So this is gonna proof. It should double in size, and it should probably take 4 or 5 hours. If I'm still awake, I'll go ahead and bake it tonight. But if I'm too sleepy, I'm just gonna put them in the refrigerator, and that'll slow down how fast they rise. This is how the bread came out. It looks so good. I cannot wait to make a sandwich on one of these.